Hello, welcome to class this month, the Big 4-6.
Welcome to OnlinePilatesClasses.com, the most supportive Pilates-loving community across the globe. Enjoy new weekly classes from our amazing teachers. Download the OnlinePilatesClasses.com app today.
So all month long, all of the 50-minute classes are celebrating Mindy's turning 46. And so our reps are either going to be 4 or 6. And sometimes I'll divide 6 into 3 just to spice things up. And really, it's just fun to celebrate a birthday or an unbirthday, but we should be celebrating whatever age we are because it's a big deal. You got here, you took care of yourself. And the fact that you are here taking time for yourself means you really care about having strength and connection and a movement meditation for whatever age you're going to be in this life. So here we go. We're going to start with our rollback bar. Because what a great way to warm ourselves up into our tower practice today. So have your bar, your spring, try not to, sometimes I see like long yellows, use a short yellow if you have it, or the grays are really great from Balanced Body Line. And if you're on another type of equipment, that's totally fine, but you don't want it to be too light. You also don't want it to be too heavy, but it should feel like when you go to curl up, you actually have to pull against it, right? And so I start with my knees bent and a round spine because my legs will straighten when it's time. That way my pelvis isn't sliding around. And that's because this is going to help you with your roll up. And if it helps you with your roll up, but you're sliding your hips around, then it's not helping your roll up, right? So that's 4. Well, that's 3 of 4. We got one more. Stay down here and do 4 shoulder rolls. Just let the circle of the shoulders happen. Go ahead and reverse 4 shoulder rolls the other way. Notice if your ribs want to touch the mat. Mine are totally arching off. So now let's do some 6. You're going to roll back halfway and then bend your arms wide like a row, right? And feel your upper back get wider and stronger. I'm almost also kind of pulling this bar apart. So 6 of these. And then hold it and do 6 little pulses. So reach into your legs, into the pulse. Push the thighs down, not the knees. Pull the waist back and 6 little crunches here. And then all the way up. Amazing. Way to go. Go ahead and reset. We're going to do 4 again. We're going to take our right hand in the center, left arm around our waist. Roll it back. Take your arm around up and overhead. Take your leg across. So you're in this nice little side bend. And then, oh, look at my shoulder. It's off. So I'm going to pull that shoulder on and breathe into my waist. Slide the leg over, slide your spine over, roll up. It's very tempting just to roll up. I don't know. I remember my clients would just like roll up from like way over there. Like, what are you doing? That is not good for the body, right? You want to find length, get totally square. Take this arm overhead. Take the leg, reach. If you want to look at your arm, you can. It's a nice little stretch. And then foot over, arm over, leg over. Come all the way up. That's 2. So one more time each side. An opportunity to get either a little bit more length, or for me, I'm going to get a little more connection to my mat. So easy for me to hang out in the bendy part. How can I find some length there? Good. All right. Come all the way up. Now, I'm going to switch from my rollback bar to my arm springs. And we're going to try that again. All right. So go ahead and use you might just have to put, handles on. That's fine. I'm actually just going to switch my whole spring setup. So you want your handles on there. Ideally, if you're using loops, it can be a little tricky, right? So you want those handles here. And then we're going to do 6 roll back and ups. And with the handles, you can see which arm, which side kind of pulls a little faster than the other. Just really kind of lets you know where your connections are at. And if you have like some sort of scoliosis, whether it's muscular or structural, it really reveals itself. So then you can use your own muscles to integrate, like how do you need to be to be more even here, right? Do you need to pull one more shoulder on the back more? Do you need to pull more from the waist? And then come up halfway. And we'll do 4 rows here. Now, you can really tell which arm is doing the rowing and which one's following along. And then 4 pulses. Awesome. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to move this down to our leg spring setting. Now, these arm springs. So here's the deal. If you want to challenge your upper ab connection more, you're going to put your head towards the springs. If you've got neck stuff though, that's not ideal. Or you can face the springs a little easier. I'm going to do that one to give you full permission to choose that one, but you can also challenge yourself by putting your head there. I mean, this is a 50-minute class. You can change it each time you do it. So squeeze the legs together, lift your head and chest up. You might lift your legs up. Personally, I leave them down, and we do our 100. We're going to do 6 cycles of breathing. And then just start to go, look at the wrists, then the elbows. So the wrists are not bent. Knuckles are forward, elbows are not locked. Then you go to your collarbones. They're wide. Breathe into your lower ribs and pull the crown of your head to the ceiling. And then all the way up. Woo, that was fun. Okay, so now we're going to go back to 4 and we're going to do some rowing. And I'm going to keep the rowings on 4 just because, at least the first 2, just because on the Cadillac it's a little harder than on the Reformer. The springs are just a little heavier. So I've switched my springs to my arm spring setting. All right, squeeze those legs together. Elbows are wide and you're going to round back. Hold it there, open the arms. Push those arms back, 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 back. Round forward, reach your head to your knees. Lift your arms up. Circle the arms all the way around to your feet and then roll up. So don't just stop like when you get close. Round back. Shoulders are wide open. Wrists are straight. Elbows are long, not locked. Push those arms back. Take up space back there. Lift those arms as you circle around. And again. And I can tell like we kind of want to avoid hitting the poles with our hands, but you know, you try. You circle, 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 circle. Oh, there it is. Last one. Amazing. All right, elbows are up. Lean back, reach up. Oh my goodness, reach forward. And then head to your knees. Take your hands behind you. Circle it up and around. Reach over those toes. Roll up. So elbows are up. Flat back. Lean back. You can go back as far as you can reach your legs down, but try not to make it a bicep curl. It's tempting. It's tempting to go like, oh, I'm going to do it, right? But like, how far back can you go with your elbows up? There. Oh my goodness. Reach. Round, take it there, circle, 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 hands over the feet. Last one, because we're doing 4. If you have a neck stretcher, then you can really go all the way down to the mat someday. I mean, maybe with these you can. All right, for shave and hug, we will enjoy 6. So you can do this seated like you would on the Reformer. You can also do it kneeling, especially if your hip flexors are like, kneeling is better, okay? So here we go, hands behind our head, index finger and thumb together. Push down into your feet, lift up into your spine 6 times. What I like about it here, more than the Reformer, is I really, really have to engage my lower abs to keep it out of my hip flexors. Switch the cross. Open the arms, hug. I also love that you really can't get your fingers together on the hug on the Cadillac. The springs are just heavier. So it really shows you like, oh, that's how far forward I can go and keep my shoulders wide and really deep in that connection.